great it is for all of us to be together on this Shabbat day. We need Shabbat. We need Shabbat not just because we need a day where we don't work, where we don't go through the daily grind, but we also need a day of community. We need a day when we come together in holy community as a Kehillah Kadoshah. There are so many things in our life that bog us and weigh us down, and certainly the weight of the world and all the news we've seen this week can wear us down as well. But that's why we need to come together. That's why we need to be together in a place that is holy and special and lifts our spirits. So let's take a moment now to let us cast away anything that has bogged us down this week so that we can enter Shabbat together.
Shabbat Shalom. My name is Allison Warzala, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to Anshe Emeth Memorial Temple. Whether you're here with us in the sanctuary or joining us on the live stream, we're so glad you can be with us tonight to join with the junior choir to welcome Shabbat. And now I'd like to invite our immediate past president, Ina Horn, to the bima to light our Shabbat candles. The blessings can be found on pages 2 and 3. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and into our lives. Bless all who enter this sanctuary in need, all who bring their offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lihadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the lights of Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.
With Lachado D on pages 20 and 21, verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. We continue on page 26 with Chatzi Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה.
Amen.
ועל מה דברה חירותי ויבליט מלכותי בחיי כל וביום כל ובחיי כל בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב אמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם עולם מעל מיה יתברך וישתבח ויפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל שמי
בריחו
לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה ושפחתה ונחמתה דמירן ביומה ואמרו Amen.
We rise in either body or spirit for the Baruch Hu on page 28.
ואהבת
את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
אדוני אלוהיכם emet.
Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up, waiting to do your will.
Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim Vekonei Hakol Vezocher Chasdei Avot Ve'imahot Umevi Geula Livnei B'neihem Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagin Baruch Ata Adonai Magin Abraham Vezrat Sarah Ata Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayei HaKol Ata Rav Lehoshia מג'יב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מחלקל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, צומק נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישוע, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We continue our Amidah silently with the words on the page and the words of our hearts, and we'll come back together on page 62. And I invite you to be seated when you're ready.
on this Shabbat Eve, as we join together as one congregation to celebrate creation and the joy of life and living, we turn our thoughts to those in our community for whom life has become precarious because of health or hospitalization. I want to invite you to say the name of someone you're thinking of aloud, or find on our service sheet the name of a congregant you would like to say a prayer for, or even those affected by the war in Israel against Hamas. I invite you to say those names aloud, and if names overlap, that's okay. The one who needs to hear them all will hear them all. O God of healing, we name those who are facing illness and pain. We join our prayers together with the prayers of those who love them. Give them renewed comfort and courage. Strengthen in them the healing powers you place within us all. And guide the hands and hearts of those who are entrusted with their care. May the knowledge of your love and ours give added hope to them and their families. May they find even greater strength because our prayers are linked to theirs. As together we say, Amen. In body or spirit for Aleinu on page 282.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, latein gedulah liotzer breishi, shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot, ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המודם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ועושה ארץ, ומושב וקרוב השמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום שבאת לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת.
Page 287. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding, loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
It is hard to sing of oneness when the world is not complete, when those who once brought wholeness to our life have gone and naught but memory can fill the emptiness their passing leaves behind. But memory can tell us only what we were in company with those we loved. It cannot help us find what each of us alone must now become. Yet no one is really alone. Those who live no more echo still within our thoughts and words, and what they did is a part of what we have become. We do best homage to our dead when we live our lives more fully, even in the shadow of our loss. For each of our lives is worth the life of the whole world, and each one is the breath of the ultimate one. In affirming the one, we affirm the worth of each one, whose life now ended brought us closer to the source of life, in whose unity no one is alone, and every life finds purpose. We recall the loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those whose families are observing the Shloshim. We remember Irma Siegel, wife of Jack of blessed memory, mother of Susan and Michael, Erwin and Eileen, and Randy and Alyssa, grandmother of Ashley and Eli, Sam, Matthew and Sage, Scott and Chrissy, Jamie, Adam, Allison, Justin, Laura, and great-grandmother of Aiden, AJ, Lila, and Ella. And we remember Paul Smilo, husband of Turby, father of Perry and Bud, Jill and Howard, Marnie and John, grandfather of Jeremy and Eli, Josh and Jamie, Alexa, Noah, and Ari, and Allie. For those of you who didn't see the email earlier, we also hold the family of Louis Stein in our hearts. Louis was the husband of Lee of blessed memory, who passed away yesterday. His funeral will be Sunday morning at Elmwood Cemetery at 11:15 a.m. And the email has not gone out yet, but will probably around Sunday. But Bob Kleinman, husband of Toby Kleinman, passed away earlier today. We are still figuring out funeral details and all of the logistics, but we'll let the congregation know as soon as possible. We also come here tonight to remember those who died at this season in years past, whom we have taken into our hearts with our own. If you're joining us online to say Kaddish for a loved one, I invite you to say their names aloud at home. And if you're here in person to say Kaddish, I invite you to say their names as I look around the sanctuary.
Dora Cooperman and Harry Weinstein.
Zikronam Livracha. May all their names and memories only be for a blessing. I invite all the mourners, if able, to rise for Kiddush Yatom, Mourner's Kaddish on page 294. Yitgadal, Vikadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'almad Yivrach Rotei, V'amlik Malchutei, V'chayechon, V'yomechon, V'chayed Dekol Beit Yisrael, V'agala V'zman Kariv V'yamru, Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mivarach Le'olam Olamei Almaya, Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shemei Dekudesha B'richu, Ve'ela Min Kol Birchata V'shirata, Tush B'chata V'nechamata, Damiran B'alma V'yimru, Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabbah Min Shemaya, V'chaim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael, V'yimru, Amen. Oseh Shalom B'mromav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael, V'yimru, Amen. May the source of peace bestow peace to all who mourn. May we be a source of comfort for all who are bereaved, as we say, Amen. A few brief announcements before we go over to dinner. First, a big thank you to Junior Choir and to the band and everybody for making the music so special tonight. A couple of really cool programs are coming up in the next week or so. Tomorrow morning at 9:30, all the adult ed is coming together for a very special experience. Rabbi Or Zohar is here with Gadir Khani and Father Saba Haj from their Spirit of the Galilee program. So we have an interfaith rabbi, imam, and a priest coming together to talk about what's happening in Israel, how they're approaching the conflict, and also what are they doing to try and make peace. That's at 9:30 tomorrow morning in person and in Zoom. So I want to encourage everybody to come in and ask questions and be able to participate. We have a Keepers of Jewish Excellence. We've got a lunch and learn with Rabbi Miller. We've got a bunch of things coming up, but I also want to highlight for you our trip to Israel. So our original trip, which was happening last November, was rescheduled for this November. You can register online. There are QR codes pretty much everywhere you see the logo for our trip to Israel. I think there's no more important time for us to go. But it's also going to be a very special trip. For first-timers and for returnees, there are parts of the program that we're going to be together, parts of it where we go our own separate ways, so that first-timers can have that first-timer experience. Layla, you want to go to Israel, right? Yeah? Yeah. She's running. But we're also going to be, unlike the first trip, visiting different groups in Israel who are going to talk about how they were affected by the war. Which include Bedouins and Christian Arabs, and it's going to be a very powerful program. I want to encourage everybody to come. I know Carl's coming. I just got told from Sandy earlier that you're going to be there, so I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a wonderful trip. I hope you all sign up. We're going to join together in Reitman Hall for Kiddush and Motzi and for dinner. There's always room for one more, so if you haven't RSVP, don't worry, just come to dinner. We'll always find a space. Lastly, I want to invite all the kids from junior choir to come on over here for Adon Olam. You just need a promise not to set me on fire. And I want to invite any kids that are in the sanctuary who'd like to come up and sing with them to come on up as well.
We have a whole bunch of students in the sanctuary. Come on up. Come on up. You know this.
Okay, can't. Please rise. Shabbat Shalom, and if you're here for Lamol Aliyah, don't forget to get your photo with the clergy.